Hey guys, welcome back to MotorShare. I'm Joe, and today I've got some pretty exciting news. Yes, we've purchased another car, but I'm going to keep that a secret for now. More on that later in the video, because today, behind me, I've got our Jaguar F-Type S, and I just quickly want to show you guys why we think this car's so cool, and kind of lay the foundation for today's video. So let's get right into it. Yep, this is our Jaguar F-Type S, and we absolutely love this thing at our workshop. It's just, it's a hilarious car. It's a hell of a lot of fun. So this Type S has a 3-litre supercharged V6. It's pushing out 380 horsepower or 460 Newton meters of torque. And yeah, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Jeremy Clarkson famously loved these things. He'd coined them a jag.
We begin with Jaguar. Now us three, we love Jags because they're so roguish. You can take a girl out for dinner if you have a Jag, and then she will pay. You can go and stay with people for the weekend, help yourself to all their belongings, and no one will mind because you have a Jag.
He would say these are the best looking sport cars ever made, the best sounding sport cars ever made. It's very British, it's very Jeremy. That's not to say he didn't have his own criticisms with the infotainment system, the lack of boot space. You don't have a hell of a lot of that in this car. But yeah, famously love this thing, and for good reason, because we do too. I definitely think it's an underdog, especially in our workshop parked beside the likes of our Porsche and Lamborghini. This does get pushed aside, but trust me when I say, give this thing a chance. Sit in the front seat and just listen to it, and you will fall in love with it, just like all of us staff have at MotorShare. It's a cracking car, and one of our favorites as well, so let's not wasting our time. I'll tell you what, how about we take the roof off and just go for a bloody drive. Yeah, so the thing is with this car is that it does kind of get overshadowed with the other big names in our fleet. I mean, we've got a Porsche GT4, we've got a Lamborghini Huracan, so it's easy to forget about the Jaguar F-Type S, but this thing is, it's special in its own right. And I'll show you exactly why. That right there. Yeah, so obviously when we first got this thing, I didn't know what to expect behind the wheel. I'd watched reviews, I'd heard different encounters, obviously Jeremy Clarkson's opinion on the car, so when I did first drive it, I wanted to see what the hype was about, and yeah, it did not. This car did not fail to disappoint me. It's freaking fun, man. So I do think it's the underdog of our workshop. And then to top it off, it's a convertible as well. So how fun is that? Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous how loud this thing is. It's kind of just, this car's completely unhinged, but all for good reasons. Now admittedly, as this car is, it can feel a little bit outdated. The interior is starting to look that way, but luckily we've put an aftermarket head unit in this, so it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now, which kind of livens the place up a bit. But shape and all that stuff, the car can be looking a little outdated now, but one thing that never gets old is that sound. So We actually just recently did a full YouTube review on this car.
And I'm Chris, and beside us is admittedly one of my favourite cars in the fleet.
A 2013 Jaguar F-Type S. And today we're going to show you guys exactly why we love it. I'm going to leave it somewhere right here, something clickable. So make sure you go head over there and check it out. We go into depth on what this car is. Touch on that noise, why it's so special and why we like it so much. So yeah, if you've got the time, make sure you head over there and check that video out. Everyone's driving past and looking at how absurd this thing sounds. You either love it or you hate it. I love it. And the thing is with this F-Type S is that they're actually pretty affordable and you get a hell of a lot of car for your money. Alright, let's do it. Let's hear this thing again. Come on. It doesn't get old, I'm telling you. One thing that doesn't get old is how dated is this? Buttons on the steering wheels might feel by now. That noise will never get old. And just like that, you fall in love with a car. Okay, so we're back at the shop, and the real reason I took you out for a joyride in this thing is because, drum roll, the surprise, the new car we purchased is the F-Type S's bigger brother, the Jaguar F-Type R. So, come and have a look at this thing. It's just arrived from overseas, but as you can see, yep, we bought another Jaguar because we loved that one so much. And admittedly, we didn't think it could get any better, but we've only spent 5 minutes with this thing, and I promise you, it gets better. Now, it's not registered for the road yet, so we can't get it out, but I do have a clip of this thing arriving at our workshop. I'll play that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so believe it or not, we've gone ahead and did a thing. We have purchased another car, another Jaguar, and I can see it coming down the road right now. And as you can hear, that is the exact reason we've purchased it. It is an F-Type R. So yes, we did buy another Jaguar. Our first one being a Jaguar F-Type S. But this is its bigger, badder brother, F-Type R. And as you heard, this is the exact reason we've purchased it. That's absurd.
I didn't think it could get better, but it got better.
Honestly, that is absolutely absurd. Yeah, F-Type R, absolutely badass. So this is a coupe version. Our F-Type S is a convertible, so it's a cool little difference. You can see the moonroof in there already. But obviously the standout feature is the noise. Hey you, quick ad break, sorry to interrupt the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all the above. Quick, now, fast. I said fast! All right, you did it? Cool. Back to the video. Okay, so I've got both the F-Type S and the new F-Type R here in front of me. Let's just have a quick walk around and just first impression comparisons between the pair. First and most obvious thing is our Type S is a convertible and this is a coupe, which I think looks better. It looks a hell of a lot more aggressive at the rear end. It's tough. And paired with the extra space back here is you've actually got a trunk. You've actually got boot space in this thing, which is crazy because, and it's an electric boot, check that out. Because, as you'll see, the convertible has half the boot size. I mean, enough to keep my camera bag in there and all my gear, my jacket, but literally twice the boot space. Moving on from there, let's have a quick look at the interior. So you've got these plastic buttons on the steering wheel, which look pretty rubbish on this one, to be honest. You've got the bronze accents right around on the push start button and stuff like that. Track mode. And then obviously an aftermarket head unit that we've put in here for this. Nice little S badge up there. And this model has got the cream interior, cream and black. But let's move over to the Type R because these I'm excited to show off. Check out these stunning red seats in here. How much better do they look? So they've got a nice R badge on there. And if we hop in, you'll see it's pretty much, yeah, it's identical in here. These buttons are obviously looking a lot better than our ones. On our original Type S, sorry. This is also ours. But everything else is identical. This is the original head unit, so we might look at upgrading this one as well. So we've got Apple CarPlay and stuff. But this one's even got a special little push start button. Jaguar badge. Yeah, it looks nice. But the same kind of bronze accents on the paddles. Obviously the star of the show are these red race bucket seats. They look stunning. And then check this out. Moonroof. How good is that? Check those two out next to each other. So if you don't already know the difference between the F-Type S and the F-Type R, as we spoke about earlier, the Type S has a 3-litre supercharged V6. It's got 380 horsepower and 460 Newton meters of torque. Comparing that to a 5-litre supercharged V8 engine, pushing out 550 horsepower or 680 Newton meters of torque. Yep. So she's got a lot more pep, she's got a lot more juice, and renowned for being a very aggressive car to drive. The Type S is obviously a bit more manageable. It's definitely got the juice, it's got the power when you put the foot down, but it's a lot more manageable. It's a lot more fun, happy, and agile. This is going to be, yeah, an aggressive, brutal, and tail-happy drive. Cannot wait to get this out on an open road and just let her open up and hear this puppy scream. Well, guys, there you have it. The latest addition to the fleet, a new Jaguar. Now, we do have some exciting plans for this already. I've got a cinematic and a full breakdown video coming. So make sure you subscribe to MotorShare and check out these future videos we've got planned for this thing. It should be pretty exciting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, getting this thing out on the road, filming and spending some time with it. And yeah, I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching it too. So see you guys in the next video.